A near-perfect combination of boxing ability and technique. Few guys have been able to hold up when it comes to this guy's boxing acumen, and he'll be trying to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight.
And what really has helped him is his ability to defend takedowns. It discourages his opponents from shooting on him. So then they are forced to stand in the boxing range. No one manages distance better. No one understands getting in range and then out of range better than this guy. And the moment you're stuck there, you are a lame duck. He is going to find you. He's a sniper. The jab always lifts the chin. The right hand follows. And if you are able to withstand that, you got to watch for everything coming after it. And I love watching him land that beautiful left body shot as he ends a lot of his combinations.
Again, we talk so much about his offense, but his defense as a boxer, right? The head's never on the center line. It's almost like his head's detached from his body. Truly a sight to behold. We'll see if he can put forth another shining performance here tonight. All right, so here he is, the future Hall of Famer, Alex Poatan Pereira. And yes, I say future Hall of Famer, made his UFC debut memorably at Madison Square Garden in 2021. He's gone on to realize titles in 2 divisions. Bro, what else can you say about Poatan?
There isn't much. I mean, he has done so much in such a short period of time. He has headlined some of the biggest events in UFC history. He has knocked out people across 2 weight classes. This guy's power is something like nothing we've ever seen before. But it's his ability to be consistent and be willing to take on any challenge that separates him from most.
Tremendous work ethic. He is coachable, and always good to see his right-hand man. Plinio Cruz in the corner. Hey, looks like Plinio had a big pre-game meal tonight. I don't know.
Good job. Good job.
Alex Pereira. He is ready to go. That means so are we for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. All right, now for the introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Quinton his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan Pereira.
The esteemed Mark Goddard, our referee for this one. All right, so here we go. Alex Poatan Pereira taking on a fellow striker here tonight, and more often than not, when he faces someone who does what he does well, he has the upper hand.
Alex Pereira just needs to do exactly what he's been trained to do over the course of his entire life. He's got to maintain space and distance and make sure that his opponent is only engaging with him on his terms.
Oh, massive shot gets through early. Must have been a good warm-up in the back.
I mean, he walked right into that one, John. It's a huge test, especially when it's this early in the fight.
Oh, my goodness.
Alex needs to be going forward. When he starts to find success, when he's going forward, he starts putting that jab on you. Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
All right, so here's Alex Pineda standing as upright as one really could in an MMA fight.
Yeah, and that's why people believe he can get taken down, but he's upright. His hands are a little bit low, and you can always see him keeping that right hand cocked and ready to go.
Well, there was a big right hand we didn't call out a moment ago. It definitely landed. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it. Lands a big elbow there. Well, there it is again, that left hook from Alex Pineda. He is in the zone tonight, champ.
I'm surprised you're still standing because Alex Pineda lands that left hook. Generally, you go to sleep. The guy is as powerful as anyone that we have seen in the UFC middleweight division.
All right, some good looks on the feet here, and just because you know what's coming doesn't mean you can stop it.
Whoa, he's showing off, right? A lot of kicks, great boxing, great kickboxing overall.
Oh.
This young man seems to be flowing very well tonight.
Oh. Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. I'm not sure he's ever fought more on instinct in the octagon than what we're seeing here
You
tonight.
can see that he has a clear mind. He's not thinking anymore. The instinct has taken over, and it's allowed for him to charge out ahead of his opponent.
All right, so a close call there moments ago, champ, and early he nearly got knocked out. Back to his feet. All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
And the doctor doesn't, he doesn't care about the fans, doesn't care about your feelings at home. That will do it. That cut calls an end to things, and ultimately it'll go into the books as a TKO doctor stoppage. All right, we're going to get you some replays here. I don't know, somewhat of a cheeky stoppage maybe, DC, but a lot of damage on that facial area, and the doctor had seen enough.
Yeah, he found the spot, right? Once he got him cut, he just kept going there over and over. It was just constantly putting damage on that cheek. That cut got so bad that once the doc was brought into the octagon, you knew he was going to call the fight. That's exactly what happened.
Suture guy's going to be busy in the back. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alex Pineda.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
Well, he could have been a rugby league star, but Carlos Ulberg likes to fight, and he has been doing that at an exceedingly high level, really since debuting in the UFC back in 2021. One of the best light heavyweights in the world, and once again out to prove as much here tonight.
John, when you say he could play a whole different sport, it speaks to the level of athlete that Alberg is. The guy's a tremendous athlete. He's so tall, long, fast. He can go from point A to point B in a split second, and he really does surprise guys. He surprises them now by taking his time, though. You expect the guy that showed up against Nzechukwu, but today you find a guy that's a veteran and a guy that knows how to win fights. Carlos Alberg is on fire.
Yeah, forged by the City Kickboxing training camps, he is feinting more, a much more layered striker than the one that debuted a few years ago. All right, DC, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. I know you, as a high-level wrestler and Olympian yourself, are always curious to see guys who wrestled collegiately on this level now apply their trade in the UFC.
You know, you look at this guy and you think about his past. You think about his background, how he has been trained from his youth to be here. Even though he understood he wanted to be a mixed martial artist, his dad knew that he had to wrestle. And that wrestle took him through college, and it leads him to the UFC. That is why you see him approach fights in the way that he does. It's been embedded in this kid. And if he can continue to evolve his entire mixed martial arts game to match his wrestling level, he's hell on wheels. He's shown that to this point.
And one thing he has focused on is being more active when he does get the fight to the ground. So perhaps we'll see an uptick in the ground and pound here tonight as this high-level wrestler gets back to work. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Carlos Blackjack Alberg. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Mark the Hammer Coleman!
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, with all of that noise, we are underway. Great to have you with us as always, and we are live tonight from the famed United Center here in Chicago, Illinois.
You know, as a kid, I just dreamt of nights at the United Center in Chicago, watching the Bulls. You have seen so many championships won in this arena. The fight fans are in for something big, and the fans are always rowdy here in Chicago.
Goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move given how things were playing out on the field. Oh, seated here up against the fence.
Well, there's some urgency here. You gotta wrestle the single leg. Do something.
Oh, that's a high-level transition. He's having his way with him here. All right, so another transition here. It is amazing to watch him work on the ground.
He's constantly advancing. He's never just holding. And that's what makes him so dangerous.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Coleman's back in full guard.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
You can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Oh, big shots here.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
That will do it!
Oh, my goodness!
How good is that?
Unbelievable! He's a savage!
All right, we'll re-rack some replays for you now as he gets it done by TKO.
Beautiful job getting the fight to the ground, recognizing that you are putting him in your world. And when you're in his world and you're stuck on the bottom, you're in constant danger. Ground and pound was brutal, and it led to another finish on the mat.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mark the Hammer Coleman!
Oh, how good was that? Biggest finish of his UFC career. It is so loud in here, it sounds like we're like pumping in crowd noise. That is actually these people, and for this wrestler to finish a kickboxer like this, huge feather in his cap moving forward.
You don't know what to expect in these matchups. You know the wrestler's going to try to hold him down. For him to go out there and get a finish really does stand out, and that's why you are getting this reaction from the crowd.
Well, Floyd Mayweather talks a lot about hard work and dedication, and that has been the root of this light heavyweight contender getting back to a championship fight. We'll see what he does with it here tonight, champ.
He's a grinder, John, and you knew that he would get back here. You knew that he would find a way to put himself right back on the verge of becoming the man. He has seen it before. He has done it. He has been here. He recognizes and knows that the changes necessary were done in the gym. He's ready, prepared. He's sure. He knows in his mind that by the end of the night, he's holding championship gold.
And there was a time when this division was top heavy. Now the top 15 is absolutely loaded. He has emerged out of that pack. We'll see if he becomes the new champion here tonight. Well, I am not sure there is a bigger superstar in mixed martial arts at present than the UFC light heavyweight champion, Alex Poatan Pereira. A remarkable rise to superstardom and another massive title fight in front of him here tonight.
It was all so unexpected. We knew that this guy was a tremendous kickboxer, but what you could never imagine is that he would rise to this level of stardom, this much success in the amount of time that he's done it. This guy has won multiple world championships, and he looks as though, John, he continues to get better.
And he's not an Olympian like you, but there does appear to be a healthy appetite for wrestling and grappling improvement. He is putting in the time. We'll see if he can present his best version here tonight. Alex Pereira has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the intros, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mark the Hammer Coleman! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alex Poatan Pereira!
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Good.
Well, perhaps never before has a fighter gone so quickly from UFC newcomer to Hall of Famer, one of the best kickboxers to ever cross into the octagon. Alex Poatan Pereira's back.
You know, John, for Pereira, this is the type of guy that had history with the champion when he got here, so it made his rise a little faster. But we learned very early that he was more than ready to be one of the best fighters in the world, and he became a world champion. Good kick.
Oh, beautiful entry there on the takedown. His opponent missed the strike, and he made him pay.
Well, Johnny, waits for you. The moment you make a mistake, bam, level change, takedown. You're on your back. Now what? You got to work your way back to your feet. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Look for Alex to get at those leg kicks. He kicked me the other day low like that. It hurt so bad. And he wasn't even kicking me hard.
And there's the feint by Coleman.
They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's gonna fall.
All right, there's Alex Pereira out of that signature stance, champ.
Yeah, very upright, tall, always kind of bouncing, giving you feints, never truly giving you a read on what he's going to do.
Well, defensively, you got to do a little bit better than that. Pereira lands the left hook yet again.
Yeah, beautiful job by Alex Pereira.
Oh, and again, shooting for a takedown. Stumped once again. Well, you can hear the call. That is a brutal leg kick, and it lands right on the button.
Every single time he throws a leg kick, he tries to kick his leg off.
All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively.
Coleman's kick is blocked. Coleman goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Nice fight IQ there after he had gotten stunned on the feet. But late round one, and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline tonight.
Yeah, John, and very active. Not trying to control, looking for moments to advance and put damage on his opponent.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Coleman's eye now a factor in this fight. Looks as though it has been cut open.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
there it is. You see it all the time. Our fighters getting crispy on the feet, humbled by a takedown.
That was good. He was fighting a flawless fight, but a takedown.
Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. 1 second for the end of round 1. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. Finds a home for that left hook. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Finds his range with the jab. Feint by Cole. Shoot for a takedown here. He is stuffed. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Great takedown on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Coleman goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Beautiful transition there, and he was getting worked on the feet, so a nice job to get the fight to the ground. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, beautiful sway there.
Relentless pressure from the top by Pineda. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Pineda. Good work by the bottom fighter to prevent the pass. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Right into side control, upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Alex Pineda gets up now, so nice work to get out from that compromising position.
champion.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan Pereira!
All right, you heard it there from Buff Alex Pereira, your winner by knockout. Get used to hearing that.
That's exactly what he does. We have seen it on multiple occasions. The guy knows how to put your lights out, and we